This is a special pre-launch sneak preview of Adventure Mode. This is the beta test of Adventure, and I went ahead and did some of it, and I've already filmed that, some of it. I'll probably do more, I don't know. Got mixed feelings about doing more of it. It occurred to me overnight, though, because I didn't get everything. It took a while to do it and get what I wanted done. But it occurred to me I might not have been fair to myself in all of it. Now, I'm not sure. What I did was I used, I activated the Lua console and used Lua code to get into some things in the game. Alright, this isn't the one I wanted, but I could talk here probably. Alright, this is the game as afoot, and I didn't do it because I've already done it. It occurred to me that if I were in it, what I did with the Lua code is I went directly into Adventure without doing survival. If you do their thing, you'll wind up in survival. And it occurred to me in the videos that you'll see in this series that I would have had all the science open. I assume it still stays open, so I was fighting to get science machines open that I wouldn't have needed for anything. And I definitely wouldn't have gone into Adventure without at least the Beefalo hat, and you'll see some problems engendered by that. So, and I was trying to avoid the Lua code because I didn't want to cheat with the Adventure, but actually if I had gone through survival to get to the door to Adventure, I would have had all the science open I could have possibly gotten open. And I certainly would have had a Beefalo hat, if not the tam and the puffy vest, and it would have completely changed how things were turning out. But also there's a point where I really got tired. You're kind of in a min-max situation where you can't take hits all the time, and it just, for me, the kiting, I can do the kiting and I'm effective at it. I haven't figured out the tall bird kiting you have to do yet, but it's just an irritating and frustrating way to play the game, and I kind of thought that was just me, and I talked to somebody a lot younger than me recently, and he wasn't feeling good, and he was playing, and he said, you know, I'm just, the kiting's just wearing me out. And if that's true, somebody with, anyway, but there's just a point in some of them, not all of them, but in some of them, you have so little to heal with that you can't take any hits, and after a couple of hours of that, it's a little bit tiring. Okay, another one, there was a one that I played. It was a cold reception, and it occurred to me after the fact that let me make sure I'm in something new. This is the King of Winter. Alright, what I wanted to do here was I didn't there's my torch before I die. I don't want to die doing this. I wanted to make sure I saw the... What the hell happened to that? Oh, did it go into my... Alright, that was rabbit ear musk. What I meant to do was see what that other blueprint was. I guess maybe I don't know if I destroyed it or what. Oh, maybe it was a shovel. So anyway. But I didn't do the King of Winter either because I've just recently done it and I couldn't see the point. But anyway, in cold reception, one of the problems was a lack of grass. All these have spoilers, so... And some of those spoilers may carry over into the actual final form of Adventure, so you shouldn't watch these unless you're... They've randomized all the Adventure episode levels, so you could be in any one of 1 through 5, and I don't know if they're going to do the Adventure that way, so you never know which level you walk into or next. But it's set up that way for this test anyway, so you can see anything from 1 through 5 that may actually be in the final game. But anyway, in that one, in cold reception, I didn't have grass, and it didn't occur to me because of the pressure of making the science machine and some of the other things that were going on that the grass was, well, it did occur to me that the grass was there, it just wasn't fertilized, and I didn't think to just grab the poop from the beefalo and fertilize the damn grass. So there was a solution of sorts there if you were willing to spend a lot of time in that world, and that's not something I was really looking to do. And I'm not copping out there. I didn't win that scenario, so but anyway, like I said, I'm not sure how to do these, because if I had been in survival, I would have at least the beefalo and the science, and using the Lua code to move directly into adventure, I played them blind without any of that. So I don't know. Anyway, they were all interesting, I know that much. The one active one that I was still doing, and I may not continue with it because I made some mistakes in it, and the only way I can think of to come back from that, this one's archipelago, and evidently each biome is separated from the others, and you have to see, I've got both science machines here, and I wouldn't have had to do that. But anyway, each biome seems to be separated from the others, and you have to go through wormholes to reach them. I'll show you the map here. And this is all these videos are finished. I've just kind of been thinking about it overnight. But I haven't done that edge, but I think none of this goes anywhere. And I wound up going through one of those, and I should have gone through one of those. And I think my biggest problem right now is sanity. Yeah. And what I'll have to do is stay here and build drying racks and get enough silk to make, well, I have enough silk to make a top hat. I hadn't even realized that in the heat of the moment to put it that way. Hell, that would have solved some problems right off. But anyway, what I'll have to do in this one, because I didn't start off the best way I could have, is I'll have to sit here and grind grass and grind silk, and food's a little bit hard to come by in this biome, and I'll have to build up my sanity back. See, that's fixing sanity already, but drying racks would fix it. But I'll have to grind for days, probably in-game for at least a week or so, in order to get my game where it needs to be. And I don't really want to grind for a week in order to play this scenario. On the other hand, if I'm just throwing Lua stuff into the game if I do the 4 items, I guess that would be fair, but I don't want to seem like I'm weaseling on any of it. So, anyway, it's kind of a tricky situation. But playing all of survival in order to test adventure didn't have a lot of appeal for me. So, and MrGmview was the person I was able to, I contacted Crazy Paper Mask Dude also, and he was busy, and he's having trouble with his, I think his internet connection. But MrGmview was a huge help to me in doing these. But the position I'm in right now is making drying racks and doing crap like that for days, and it's just, I don't know, I've got a limited desire to do all that.
But anyway, the videos are fascinating, and see, these would be open. You know me, there would have been drying racks in the worlds I was doing stuff in. Oh, I'm under food for that, aren't I? Let me go ahead and do at least this much, because I'll forget if I don't. But the test, I highly recommend the test. And the way, oh shit, I shouldn't have burned that stick. I'm kind of short on everything. You're on kind of very limited islands here.
Actually, this, once I get all, but see, I don't know, I'm kind of tempted to do this one over and do it right from the get-go, and just Lua code the science machines, because like I said, I'd have the damn things open. So or I'd have the science open anyway. So anyway, these are the videos. The next one was going to be number 1, but I figured some explanation kind of made sense. But there's, I don't know, 10 or 15 grass plants here, and I would have to harvest them every time they grow, and yada, yada, yada. You know that whole drill when you're working with minimal stuff. Or you understand that drill when you're working with minimal stuff. So it made interesting videos though. Anyway, I'll shut up and move on and process this, and this will be the intro to this. I was going to put it in Wolfgang's series, but I'd much rather have it freestanding because it's not like anything else I've ever done. So I hope you all enjoy Wolfgang. I'm so used to saying Wolfgang. Wilson's trying to stay alive here, and actually he's doing fine now after kind of a false start. And that hat, if I'd even thought about it, I've had that much silk for a while now. I was really wiped by the time I decided to quit. So anyway, he's back on track. So anyway, enjoy the videos, and they're about the beta testing and what I did in it. And I didn't succeed much. But I may have overly handicapped myself. I'm not sure.